So they are killing them also. About a week back, one of the Dalit girls went into their temple to take water. So one of the two persons caught that girl, and they broke her leg. And they said, how has she come? So what I am trying to tell you by all these things, that the character of Indian leadership, the conduct of Indian leadership, the religious hatred they are generating, the extremism they are generated, it is being bought, it is being criticized, it is being received by the powers world over. What did they do in Canada? They tried to kill the Sikh leader in Canada. What did they do in America? They tried to kill a Sikh leader in America. So FIR was launched against them. What did they do in Qatar? They were there, one of their serving officer, one of their brigadier, along with 10 people, was involved in espionage for Israel in Qatar. So they were given death punishment. Then Modi went there and he lied on the ground and said, do anything with me, but please leave those people. And then after that, what happened? What did they do in Iran? Iran caught 129 people who were part of intelligence affairs. They were providing information to Israel regarding the scientists, regarding movement of defense personnel, manufacturing drones. So out of those, in 129 people, 74 people were Indian. So these are the practical example which I can put front. I can say anything as a Pakistani, but I don't want to say anything. I want to give you the documented proofs which are available in records today. So if you have this type of leadership, would your neighborhood like you? Does Canada like India?
Not at
Does
all.
Americans like India today? Trump is daily bullshitting them and pushing 25% tariff, then 25%, because Indians lied to him. Narendra Modi, who is the greatest fascist, who is worse than Hitler and Mussolini, who is a Bazari Gunda. He is worse than a Gunda even. If that type of a leadership exists in a country along with Amit Shah, I said there is a criminal of 6 gangsters who are religious gangsters. Amit Shah, Narendra Modi, Ajit Kumar Devil, whose 2 sons are involved in money laundering for terrorist activities. Then Mohan Bhagwat, who is the head of the RS. There's Rajnath Singh, who is their defense minister, who is a cartoon. He was, when the Rafale came there, he was pouring the lemon on top of the Rafale. So if you have this type of a leadership, would you develop good relationships with your neighbor? That is what is happening in India today. That Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, China, everybody is slapping on their face. Actually, when I say all these things, or when you say all these things, we are not talking about the people of India. They are as innocent and as people in Pakistan are,
Absolutely.
as people in Sri Lanka are, as people in others. But the leadership which misguides them, leadership which compels them to adopt a religious hatred approach, which is done by the BJP and RSS preachers. RSS, which is formed on the basis of the terrorism in 1825, when Hajbar and Bakal wrote that book. On top of that book, when they formed, they said we got influenced by Hitler and Mussolini, and we are creating a party by the name of RSS. And the book which was written by Hajbar, on top of the preface of that book, they wrote that in India only the Hindus will live, quote them. And anybody who does not convert to Hinduism, either will kill them or we will expel them. And these sayings are similar to the Netanyahu saying, which is in Jewish writing, which is said Amalek. And Amalek means, which Netanyahu quoted in one of his speech when he attacked Gaza and all that. And Amalek means, it says that part of the Torah, their religious teaching, it says that if you have to serve your purpose, kill women, kill kids, kill man, kill sheep, kill goats. So similarity in Israel, Zionism, which is the part of the Jewish haterism and terrorism, it is the same thing, the Hindutva and saffron, which is being followed by India. So if you have that type of leadership, how can you cultivate good relationship with your neighbor? This is what is happening in this region. Then India, which said that I am going to be a security provider. Actually, what happened with Narendra Modi, I told you, basically he is a farigh. He does not have intellect. He cannot give interviews. He cannot hold press conferences. He has never held a press conference. He gave one interview, and that interview was to Karan Thapar.
Right.
Karan Thapar is a famous intellectual and he takes interview of the leading world personalities, a very neutral person who gives neutral opinion. Narendra Modi went to his interview, so Karan Thapar has that you have a very bad impression. I am quoting Karan Thapar, quote Karan Thapar, you have a very bad impression. Why don't you remove this stigma of terrorism and stigma of hatred, Muslim hatred from you? So Narendra Modi stopped for a moment, asked for a glass of water. And then he threatened Karan Thapar, and I quote Narendra Modi said कि हमारे ताल्लुकात अच्छे रहने चाहिए, meaning thereby that I'll kill you if you ask this question to me. And after that he got up and left the interview. This is the type of the leader you have in India.
Right.
So if you have this type of leader, you tell me by through the document, through everything, that how can you cultivate good relations? And moreover, Narendra Modi had thought, I personally feel, by reading his face, he thought that probably he is the Russia of this region, he is the America of this region.